All right, we just finished eating, man. Again, I'm with my man TMI Santiago. What's good, man?
What up, baby? How you, man?
Good, man. Yo, another New York native. So let's
Long
start
Island,
there,
New
man.
York.
Long Island. So
Suffolk
let's
County.
talk about you growing up, man.
Basically, humble beginnings and all that. Ain't nothing too spectacular. Grandmother raised me. Grew up like everybody else, a chubby kid. Went to high school, played high school football for like, I don't know, 6 years, Pee-wee to 11th grade, got involved with music after high school. Went to a few studios in Manhattan. I really tried to like get in the game. You know what I'm saying? Before the music. You know what I'm saying? They say what, 90% business or whatever, show business, you know what I'm saying? So I moved around to different places, tried to do demos, and I was well received amongst the people that I was meeting. So I learned to get into the game, but just being myself. So people be like, I don't like your music, but you cool.
Yeah.
And then, through the 90s, trying to grind, shop my music, play a couple things. I had a couple things played on the radio and all that, but, nothing was ever like successful where I was like, oh, wow, I got like $10,000. Like I said, I was a chubby kid. To explain like almost like why I do what I do. There wasn't a lot of women involved in my life, 100%. The women, in and out, sometimes 3 years, sometimes even like 3 years without getting a number, nothing. Like, especially when either brothers where I'm from, they either went to jail or college. And I hate to say it, but the majority of them went to jail. This is like right after high school.
Yeah.
So kind of like left me like in limbo where I was like, damn, like what should I do? Where should I, you know what I mean? Like, so I got engulfed in the music, but I didn't have enough money for equipment. So I was kind of like living like an isolated life. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning. Until I stepped it up, got some money. Me and my cousin went half-in on some equipment. But nothing really changed like life-wise. So in the 2000s, that's when I started moving around. I had a car. I was meeting dudes in the industry, whatever. Doing, little various beats for, not the artists, but the artists' friends. It was an easier way to get in. So once I got a better vehicle, they were like, yo, you can hang, but you're going to be like the driver. That's how I kind of started my driver career and all that. You know what I'm saying? And, just was like, I can say it's a complete dead end because I learned a lot of lessons from the people I met. Mobb Deep, Mano, a lot. A lot of, not big names, but names enough. Those are two of the biggest. But I met a lot of people, and I started getting into managing a model in Manhattan, moving around because I was driving in Manhattan also. You know those black trucks you see at JFK?
Yeah.
I was one of those guys,
Yeah.
the executive driving and all. Tinted windows, water in the bag.
Pick up the CEOs and stuff.
Yo, I had one from CBS. And I was doing that for a while. That didn't work out. My mother had got sick in 2015. It was crazy because in 2015, everything like happened. Like the change, I'd call it like the reset. But she got diagnosed in, I think, April. And then passed away in late November. So just boop, 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 boop. And I started traveling like in December.
Where'd you start off at?
Dominican Republic. I started out Dominican Republic. I believe it was the 20th. My man, Dominican, went to his wife, said, any friends, go, refresh, a new start. And I met his wife's cousin's friend, who was gorgeous, beautiful. Something that I ain't never imagined with. And I don't want to get twisted, like I don't know nobody that could introduce me to a girl. It wasn't the girls that I wanted. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Everybody want a baddie. Everybody want a dime piece. Everybody want, what you see in the video is what they programmed us with.
Yeah.
So my whole life from like, when rap was relevant and all that, video music box, MTV rap, that's what I wanted. So the women that I was around, I kind of didn't appreciate them, the ones I could get.
Yeah.
So the older I got, the more people disappeared, and you're hanging out with newer people. You know what I'm saying? You go from high school, then you're meeting people at the job, So I'm never in my place of residence because I'm always out hanging out, different towns, and on top of that, doing music. I went to Dominican Republic, met this girl. We hanging out. She's gorgeous, and she's already thinking like she's going to the league. You know what I mean? Like she thought, listen, I'm out of here. I'm with this big dude.
She made it.
She was gorgeous, natural hazel eyes,
Yeah.
light skin, like light color hair, beautiful body, and it was just like, you know, something tell you it's cool, but it's not all of that.
Yeah.
Almost like a car. You know, you get a real nice car you like. After 6 months, you just realize it's just a car.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is that, and this is the problem with us as men, you know, and as you get a little older, like you just said, you know, it's not as good as you thought it was. I remember when Eric Benet broke up with Halle Berry.
Right.
And I'm like,
how you gonna break up with that?
Does this even make sense? But we forget.
Right.
Everybody is a person, bro, and everybody has their faults. And just because you're beautiful,
100%,
that doesn't make the whole person.
They say she's crazy. I mean, Christopher Williams and all that, they all beef with her and all that. You know what? When I was working the model game for a while, I did that about 3.5, 4 years. I was driving for him, security for him, going to the Rucker Park, and I was damn near sitting by the Kardashians. I thought this was crazy. I'm like, damn, Kardashians right over there.
Yeah.
This is before they got mega rich.
Yeah. And
you know, when you around these women and you picking them up, dropping them off, because they always got friends and all that. So she was the girl I was working was like a B-lister. And I'll give her a shout out. Shout out to Jen Stacks, man.
Shout out Jen Stacks.
Yeah, that's my girl, man. But when you around all these beautiful women, you see their flaws. You hear like they thinking. You hear what they talking about. You hear how they really are.
And you just
because I'm
just listening.
I'm just a guy listening, right? 100%. Picking up, dropping off.
Yep.
So you kind of figure out like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like,
this is normal shit, normal problems.
It's just the physical, it's not the mental.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that kind of like, you know, I think every time I went to another step in life, like I learned a lesson and I got better from it.
I love what you just said, man.
That's the truth.
So it's not a loss.
No.
It's always a lesson.
No.
You know what I mean?
Even
so you don't do that same thing again.
Even my mother's death was like, because it showed me how strong I could really be. Because I had no sisters, no brothers. Even though I hate to say it, I shout out to my peoples and all that. Because there was like a good 8, 9 dudes that was there like solid.
Yeah. So
I can't say brothers like that, but in the beginning when you're handling the paperwork and you're working out everything from the chemo and all that, that was alone. That's why I said like the mental damage you take from that. Yeah. And all that.
And you got nobody to console you, to talk to.
It showed me that I have like unbelievable strength. Because my whole thing was like I had to keep up the integrity and the honor of my family, and we wasn't big criers. You know what I mean? So I'm at the wake, I'm at the morgue, I'm looking at the body, and I'm cool.
Wow.
Yeah, and then on top of that, to come home to an empty house. Because my grandmother had passed away in 2013. My grandmother raised me.
Yeah.
So those 2 blows showed me like, yo, dog, you can handle some heavy. Yeah. You know, you built the last. You could get out here and get through. And it wasn't like when my mother caught cancer and all that. It wasn't like the only thing I was going through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There was a girl I liked and all that. You know how your mind just transforms when there's a chick you like, and the new dude come in. Yeah. And you starting to not like what he say. And he at her house with his friend, and he know I'm friends with her, but I really want to be with her. He's saying something, so I'm telling my man. You know, I was around that era, around when my mother got sick, so kind of like purified my thoughts out of that, because it's like, this is real. I tell people like, get real till you see that doctor, that white coat, and that damn envelope with the test scores and all that. Yeah,
and there's nothing they can do.
So this is like they say, health is wealth. That shit is real.
Yeah, factual.
But I started traveling to go back DR. So like I said, everything I be telling people we're gonna get real on this one.
I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know.
I tell people, man, like, you gotta pay attention. I heard somebody say that, like another entertainer and all that, but everybody get a shot at something. Yeah. Even as minuscule as this or whatever, YouTuber, but there's a shot. just for crossing the street, but you're not paying attention to something, especially the switch.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know about the switch. You thinking like you know how many rappers I met in my grinding time of doing all this? Like I met dudes that was riding and dying. They still doing demos now. Where dudes are still looking at them like, you kind of crazy now, fam. You 50, I'm 50. So you gotta not only be ready for the switch, but you gotta be willing to take it on. That's how I switched from the driving from the rappers to the model, because I was going places bigger than when I was with the rappers. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Because I was at a Justin Timberlake shoot, like me and her were almost like Tom Brady and Randy Moss. Like she would literally be, because you know it's called for that, where she'd be stripping in front of me because we didn't have the time to dip to go to the closet to. And also I'm like, you know, I'm there for like the protection for the freak dudes.
Yeah.
And actually I had learned from a cameraman who was doing like a whole nother life that said, I'm gonna buy an expensive camera, film all these women and get it published, and he's doing really well for himself and did the switch. You got to know when to hit that handle and be like, okay, this part of my life is over and I'm moving over here now. From just doing YouTube, I've reached more people than I thought I could ever reach in my life.
So shout out to his YouTube, TMI 950.
TMI 950, top 5 TMI Santiago. Santiago, the city in the Dominican Republic. I kind of got that name in COVID.
No doubt. So that's what it is. YouTube. That's my man. So Thailand, that's where we're at right now, at this beautiful restaurant, Dicey Riley's. So when'd you get here, man? And let's talk about that a little bit. How you got here and why?
I came here in 2013.
Okay.
There was a couple of YouTubers that was coming out here, and it just kept mounding up. And these were dudes that I knew.
Yeah.
So these dudes was like, you know, it went from like 6 dudes to like 12. 12 to like 15. Then they were bringing their friends, and I'm like, okay, I'm renting my house out, but I have no tenants. I'm staying upstairs in the upstairs apartment. And I had some new tenants come in. They came in with the first month and the last month. So I had a quick 4,000. And I knew I was getting like another 4 on top of the 2 downstairs that I had. So I'm like, you're in a good situation. You should do it. So boom, got the ticket, came out here, and I'm looking. It's weird. It's weird at first, right? Especially when you go into Dubai. You're looking at like 7 to 10 different black men from different regions. This dude from the Congo. This dude like Arabic black. This dude is like Southern. Indian. Yeah, it was crazy. So I'm looking around like, it was interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm not a waterfall dude. I'm not a dude that needs to see the Niagara, the all of that.
Yeah,
mountains
nature
of
stuff. You good on that.
I don't see none of that. I love to just chill in my skin and just stay focused on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I came. I'm on Walking Street looking around. I'm like, it's weak. To go full New York. I was like, this is weak. This is whack. I'm looking around like, look at these, you know, want to be looking at the Asians, the eyes and all that. I'm like, this, I don't know what to do. So I'm walking around like a robot. I'm like, hey, can I get your number? I don't know who I'm walking up to. I just see a pretty girl thinking they're a woman of the night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A working girl, a 304. So I'm like, all right, I ain't getting no women. I'm like 4 days in. Another thing is sleeping. Like when y'all first come here, the sleeping is off. One, you got jet lag. 2, the time zone is about 12, 13-hour difference. So you getting up, you looking to get something to eat. Next thing you know, you going out like 1, 2 in the morning.
Yep.
So that was really my situation like the first 4 or 5 days where I was like, I'm walking and looking at all the people. It reminded me of Times Square. You've been to Times Square.
Of course.
It reminded me of Times Square. It's all foreigners. Because it ain't just Thais and Indians.
Yeah.
It's everywhere around the world. Thailand is the #1 travel destination in the world.
Yeah.
You gotta know that. So then I start going to Soy 6. I start venturing out, and I meet a girl that I like. Actually, I met 2 girls that I like, and I got acclimated. Where, you know, I said I like the women. I like they're personable, friendly, nice, sexy, obedient.
You in trouble, aren't you, son?
I had to say I won't go there because you know the sisters with the loud mouths, they try to tell you and finger in the face and
like he said, he gonna get real on this one, y'all.
You know what I mean? So I got tired of all of that, dog. I come from an overbearing mother. You know, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like she was still like on me like I was 12. And it wasn't from just me moving like a 12. It was a woman needing a man.
Wow.
So it'd be like, yo, man, I think somebody just broke in the house. Like, well, call the cops. Nah, I'm just going to sit here. I hear somebody moving around. I'm going to let her do whatever they want to do. So what you going to do as a man? That's your mama. You got to go home. Go home, food on the stove. Like, what you doing, man? Like, my mother was bugged out, man. But, like, I'm not going to have no overbearing girlfriend. I'm not going to have no overbearing wife. I don't want no woman telling me nothing, man. And it's not because I don't want to compromise and all that. Because people will first tell you because you fat. Like, first work on yourself. I can't tell you how many gyms I've been to, how many personal trainers. I don't go to them. They come to you. You get a gym membership, somebody running their campaign, running their card. That. You know what I mean? So I tell people all the time, I lost weight 4 major times in my life. 4. 3 times on my own. Remember when Slim Fast was big?
Yeah.
My mother just put it together, Slim Fast and cutting carbs. And I was kind of like at the bottom of like, I'm going to keep it 100, like a human being. Where you don't see like worse than nothing. Like you don't like it's easy to be like you can just go to the gym. But in my mind is not gym ready. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not with someone programmed that goes to the gym.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, you see them?
You have to be disciplined. Yeah.
And you're in there for like 10 minutes and they're on the elliptical, then they go around. I did all of that. Yeah. I did a lot in my life. I hate to say it, well, I've like experienced a lot of different things, but the first time I lost weight, I was kind of low. Like mentally, like just like, I don't know what to do. And I don't know if I want to do it. Yeah. So my mother put that together, helped me. I lost weight on my own. I lost it 3 separate times in my life. I had weight loss surgery the last time. But they quick to tell you, like, yo, man, you lose weight, you gonna get a woman. So when you lose weight, you like, I'm here. But then you find out you ain't got no game. And then on top of that, we black. You ain't got no gear. You ain't got no clothes.
Jesus was poor. Jesus ain't had nothing.
First thing, 40-year-old women still be like, okay, he got Jordans on. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
You look at it. Still, to this day, he bumming. Look at him. He bumming. Yeah. So it's like, okay, now I got to get my money up. So every turn was like another reason. But the first reason was like, you need to lose weight, you need to get yourself right, and then you'll be all right. And not even knowing me. Yeah. So I learned to just, my mind, like, some reason attractive women like to be treated poorly. If you nice and you got flowers, you gonna get cheated on. You ain't gonna get no love being a nice guy. I don't care how many 6-packs, 12-packs, 8-packs you got.
Put it this way. You have 2 people. You have the Futures and you have the Russell Wilsons.
Right. Yeah, yes.
Everybody wants Future until
100%.
Real life happens, then they want Russell Wilson.
But once I learned I ain't having it. Because I didn't have nothing to hold on to or give up or nothing. Yeah. I had just got my car. I got a car out of high school, and then I didn't have another car. The engine blew, tranny blew, I put no oil in it and all that. You know, most kids do. I didn't get another car until like almost 7-8 years. Because like I said, all my peoples is gone. Everybody's gone. There's no like real leader in my life. My pops is a womanizer. He trying to he when I'm like 20, still needing that guidance. He still get his act together. So I'm his oldest. He got youngins. So I get it though. Yeah. So like I said, I'm still trying. You know, to me, I was like, almost like the rap game brainwash you to think I'm gonna get that one song and I'm gonna get paid. That's how everybody got jerked. Yeah. They thought them 30 G's was gonna last them forever. You could blow that under 10 minutes. Immediately.
Especially if you don't know what to do with it.
So kind of there was no guidance for me because like I said, all my closest people left. But when the tricky thing is what happened to me is when them dudes came home, they got right. I never got right. Yeah. Like I always looked at it as like my thinking was never nothing higher. It was always, you could work stock at Macy's. You could work in Walmart. You could work here. And not because I was dumb or slow,
that's a great,
but the ambition.
That's a great point you make, man, because a lot of people feel like, you know, my mom or dad did this, so if I get one step above them, I'm doing great. You know, and this, as a society, people don't understand the people in your life, the people in your circle, That's your income right there. So they make between 10 and 20,000.
100%.
I guarantee you, the people you hang around with, they're gonna make.
I know
between 10 to
dudes.
20,000.
I know dudes that when they came home from jail, they hustled just to get on their feet.
Yep.
But they hustled and brought a van. They hustled and brought power, like the the washer,
Power wash
for the carpets.
Yeah.
My mind didn't think like that.
Yeah.
My mind thought, go to Toys R Us, save up to get the equipment, make the song, get the money. And that was another part of my life I had to get built up to. When you go in an office, see, I can work my way. See, that a lot of times, right, you can look down on yourself, you unattractive, you fat, you slow. Not everybody's a computer programmer. Not everybody, you in the military, not everybody's willing to take orders and march.
Exactly.
They don't understand the game.
Yeah.
They crying for their mother. So I believe that in every level. But when I got like emotion, when I'm sitting in the offices, I had a natural ability to meet and bond. That was my gift.
Yeah. Networking.
Not even networking.
Yeah.
Something about me made people like, yo, well, what you doing after this?
Yeah.
Here's some free tickets to get into this club. There should be some A&R dudes there. That little spark was right there.
Yeah.
And I was messed up. Only at the time, I'm shopping demos with maybe 4 pairs of jeans because I'm like a size 58 waist.
Yeah.
And on top of it, there's no bread. My mother just got out of college and got the job of her dreams, so she's still trying to pay back all the money that she was borrowing from the crib. So that long history of like the 90s was kind of messed up. They was good in the beginning, but it was like false.
Yeah.
But there was no real example in front of me to be like, this is how you should do it.
Yeah.
Now, I could have been one of them dudes to be like, I'm going to go to a corporation. I'm going to go to a tech school. I didn't want to do that. I couldn't see past the $279 a week jobs.
So let me ask you this.
You got to kick it.
What would you do now? Like if you can go back and tell your younger self, let's say starting from, all right, I'm home. What do I do now? What would you tell? Because people are out here listening, man. So what would you tell your younger self? How would you do things different?
That's a very dope question. I salute you.
Yeah.
Get out there. I was very like, after high school, after that, everything started really going down for the car. Because my mother was like, I gotta get this paper.
Yeah.
So between college and then trying to, when you intern and doing what you want to do, like she had a real big executive job, so she was getting to the money. So really, like like I said, dudes in jail. Everybody was like 3 to 6, 4 to this. My man was going to college. They met people, so instead of coming back home, they were going to their men's homes and all of that. So I was hanging out. Actually, 18. I was hanging out with 15 and 16-year-olds because those were the dudes that were still available, and I had the car.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but some of them. Then when I got a job and met other people and all that, that's what I mean by every avenue has a whatever. But the isolation came when more weight came. The weed smoke. When you're meeting other people, they have connections to other things. It ain't just me. If I move to Newburgh, I'm going to call you up and be like, yo, kid, I'm out here, blah, blah, blah. What do you think I should do? You may, listen, you're like, I ain't in Newburgh no more. I ain't lived in Newburgh whatever years.
Yeah. So
you be like, you talk to my man. He got landscaping, but I'm landscaping, say I'm landscaping, doing shit. Owner of the house be like, yo, I appreciate that. I like that. I got a business doing the computers. But like I said, I had a corporate job for 13 years. I kind of left out. That helped me build up where all I was getting was better cars. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's the mentality. That's all I thought about. Once I realized I couldn't get millions and all that from rap music, where I'm sitting in the office and say, yo, Joe, they stop at like 7 seconds. Like, this trash. But I like you, though. Here's some tickets. I'll never forget that day. I was like, weird. I'm like, I got rejected. It's pouring rain in Manhattan. I don't have enough money for a taxi. So I either got to take the subway. I don't know the subway. So I got to walk like 18 blocks back to the train station in the rain. But I got these tickets. But then you realize, hey, I don't have the clothes to be out here and all that. So for every 2 stumbling blocks, there was 1 set of light. You know what I'm saying? And I was kind of like not living like that, but I just realized I'm back to your original question. I would tell myself to go make something happen by any means.
Yeah.
To be like, okay, if somebody fat, listening, ugly, whatever you think you are, just no ambition. Go talk to people. Go call something. I can't tell you how many times I've called places without revealing too much for no reason and just get on the phone and talk. I was very close with an assistant receptionist at Bad Boy Records just because I could talk.
Yeah.
How you doing? Da da da. I would go into not even the offices with the streets. A lot of dudes got that twisted. They thinking I could get and you could sit and wait and keep calling, trying to get Puff, trying to get Russell Simmons. The real office was the streets. You got to be around. You have to be around. You have to be seen. You have to show yourself. And that's what a lot of people on YouTube don't realize.
You're here in Thailand now. This trip, you've been here 4 months. This trip.
Yeah, I've been here since March 1st.
Okay, so let's talk about Thailand and what happens here.
Well, this trip is more like a I'll think of a real fly word. You know that right at the tip of your. Okay, the first trip I've been at. This is my third trip. The first trip was like discovering. The second trip was more like, okay, I know what to do now. Let me see what I can do with it. This one is like, I know what to do. I'm staying at a cheaper place. I was paying like $700 at a generic hotel.
Yeah.
A month last time.
Yeah.
Next time I came down to like 5 something.
You learn.
And I came down to 3 a month. You know what I mean? So this one was more like redemption from the first trip.
Yeah.
Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm 50. I got a little bit of money. I don't have a lot of money. I got unresolved issues with my house and all that back in New York. But like I said, my mentality is way up. Because like I said, if you think defeat, you're going to get defeated.
You already defeated.
100%.
You know?
Where I've seen dudes, you've seen dudes, where they fighting a dude 10 times bigger than them, came out all right. So if you think you're going to get whooped on beat, you're going to get whooped on a beat.
Yep.
If you're applying for a job, apply. That's what I would tell my, go see a corporate building with the tinted windows and apply for a job. That dude you might meet in there that you say you're a security guard, you might meet somebody that might take you to somewhere else. That's why I said I'm always waiting for a switch.
So
always.
Basically what my man is saying is be comfortable with the uncomfortable. Sometimes you got to get out your own box and get uncomfortable and be comfortable with it. Because if you keep doing the same thing, like you said, not approaching that woman, 100% of chances you don't take, you're going to miss.
100%.
100% of them. So if you talk to 5 women, you may get 1 or 2 numbers. But you got out there and you did what you had to do. You know what I mean?
100%. Especially with the women part.
Yeah.
The more hurt I got, the more but it just felt like I was in a desert. I'd be around, wouldn't care what I say, how I treat her. I wasn't holding no door. Thank you, ma'am. This, that. Wasn't buying you nothing. And one day I'm turning around like I'm getting love for these women. I'm not speaking to them. I'm not looking at them. I'm snarling. And then I said to myself, damn, something must be working. But then once I got in, I got the number and I'm hanging out. Not saying all of that work. There was some work that had to be done, but I was around attractive women like in the late 2000s, but still wasn't getting what I wanted. Even I call it sex gymnastics on my show. But even having sex wasn't enough because it's like, I got it, but I didn't get them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
It was like you went to game 7, but you didn't get the chip.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it was weird, but it was like driving home, like I should feel validated that I just got the just had sex with her.
And the thing is that you're older now, man, and what you're looking for is something totally different. You know, we want companionship.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I have no problem telling dudes I still feel lost.
Yeah,
because I find stuff being lost. You understand what I'm saying? Not to say I'm bragging, like, because people on YouTube, black people, they like to let you think they got it all figured out. They like to think they got it going on. They got the Jordans and all. I don't care what age it is.
Yeah.
All these dudes is lying. I got uncles still trying to shine with a little piece with the ill bop, with the cane and all that stuff. God, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care what you have. It's never enough.
No.
Ain't nobody, I say all the time, all the people I met with money, no one's courtside next to Spike Lee. Not one. And I never feel like I'm down and out, bro.
And I'm gonna be honest, when you do have it, because I had it, I had good money.
Me too.
But the thing is that if you're not happy inside, it doesn't matter how much money you have.
100%.
It does not. I'm telling you guys.
100%.
Everybody chasing the bag. What you really chasing is happiness. The bag is not going to bring you happiness without inner happiness. Believe me.
I tell you what, and you gotta love the pursuit too.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but you gotta love the lose.
You got to go through it, baby.
I hate to say it, you gotta love the lose, man.
Yeah. Because that's the only thing that keeps you going. If you're losing, you got to keep going until you're winning.
Because when you was winning, you sitting back. There was a time where, my mother passed, had a large amount of sum of money.
Mm-hmm.
I went out instantly. Like the first thing was like Best Buy. Them super numbers. You be like seeing all these numbers on the screen. I looked at homeboy like, I want this one. Freezing blizzard outside. I want this one.
Mm-hmm.
Homeboy looked like, yo, this is the only floor market left. So, New Yorkers and all that. We New York. Okay, where?
That's going down.
That's like, that 49999 gotta.
Mm-hmm.
So I got it down to like 23, and still wasn't. You're not there when you feel that like empty is really like a big feeling, but people neglect that.
Mm-hmm.
For real. And there's no inspiration in that empty feeling.
Yep.
It's just like,
and there's nothing you can do about it. It's kind of like you there and you don't know how to get out.
You know what my real validation is? When I run into somebody like, man, because of you, I'm here.
Yeah.
That's good enough for me, man. I made my little mark on this planet. Mm-hmm. Where people find me entertaining, they be like, oh my God, you should be on larger radio, you should be this, you should be that. But the validation comes from helping our people like Mega Evans, Stephen Biko, the Black Panthers, Huey P. Newton.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Where a black person comes to me and be like, yo, man, you help me at least spark the brain.
That's a good segue, man, because I did want to talk about that with you. Our community out here. Obviously, we come from a place where it's crabs in a barrel. You know what I mean?
Crabs in a barrel.
Everybody stomping on each other to get to the top, but ain't pulling anybody up. So 100%. I've noticed out here, it's just the exact opposite. Now, obviously, you do have your 10%, but 90% of black folks out here, we support each other. And so that's my experience.
So they don't.
So tell me your experience.
I'll tell you what, one thing from my neighborhood and all the different people I've been involved with in music, driving, I boxed for like 8 years. I became a DJ. And I became a DJ from being an assistant DJ. Mm. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to be ready for the turn.
Yeah.
I got into a lot of different communities. I have a lot of different groups of friends over there on Facebook and all that. But I know who's who very, very quickly. Mm-hmm. I just hate to say it. There's just a lot of dudes. Just because a brother, a black man is in a suit, he's telling you he's got this and that and this and that, don't mean he's good for you.
Now, has that you been experienced here, or that's overall?
Excuse me. When I was in the Dominican Republic, you saw a lot of that. Mm. How much they had, how much they this or that. I just find that brothers still aren't helping like they should with each other. Mm-hmm. There's no like, let me pick you up. No, listen, you don't have to give me $1 million.
No.
Point and say, this is how I'm doing what I'm doing. Right.
I'm just asking you to point me to the door, not give me anything.
I hate to say it, but a lot of things that was in the States, they brought the mentality here.
Some.
And then slowly but surely that, yo, what you looking at is happening? Mm. Or either that or the neglect. Mm. There's an older dude in the mall, I see him all the time. See him like maybe 4 or 5 times. He's all astute and all that, and I got my accomplishment. I don't say nothing to nobody. Mm. I one time I said, hey man, I'm talking to you. Got a nice girl with him. He turned around like he was appalled. I was like, talking to you, bro. Yeah. Hello. I just find that like it's a lot of fronting going on. Mm-hmm.
So
they worried about what they got.
Yeah.
Worried about keeping what they got and flossing. Fronting and flossing.
So I do find that the flossing. And I'm like, you're in Thailand, bro. Like, what you got, anybody can get. So
I'll take one more Pepsi.
Thank you, sir.
You don't have to bring a glass. Thank you. You just give me another Pepsi Max. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Chai.
All right, so we left off talking about Thailand. So, my man, TMI, tell me about your daily routine here And what have you done so far since you've been here, bro?
It's really low key, man. Like, you don't have to think like a tourist when you live in here. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
it's not in a rush. It doesn't matter if I don't have to go to Walker Street every day. I don't have to go to Windmill. I don't have to go to King. And that's how people get it confused and get it twisted and they go broke. I don't need to make love to a beautiful woman every day.
I love how you say that, bro, because most people, when they come here, they're in a rush. You know what I mean? They're here for maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, and they're rushing to do everything. And most people come back from a vacation,
right?
And they need a vacation from the vacation,
right?
So, like you just said, you live here, bro. You can take your time and sightsee and do all the things you want to do.
I could, it's peaceful, almost to the point to where it's boring. But I tell people it's a different type of boring. It's like a paradise within being bored. Because, like I said, the money, I have, not a lot. That's one thing I always want to explain to people. I'm not out here with no 50 grand in the bank.
So let's talk about the frugality of Thailand. Let's talk about the inexpensive version of Thailand.
I eat I tell people because obviously I'm on a diet or trying to be, even though the burger I had, but it was good. I eat from the chicken bites, man. The little motorcycles you see with the food on the back and on the cart and everything.
Street food, pretty much, guys. And
street food, 7-Eleven, but very, very like corn. Like corn is like 20 baht.
Yeah, so 20 baht is about 60 cents for you guys in the States.
We paid 20 baht for this. This is watermelon.
But it was huge. It was a nice slab of watermelon.
Yeah. The bag was like this big, a watermelon. I get a thing of like a big piece of chicken for like 100 baht.
So $3.
And dinner, and it comes with rice.
Yeah.
And like water, soda. So that I'm
10 baht.
Every day I'm under 500 baht. Yeah. For eating.
So for you guys out there, approximately 500 baht, about 15 bucks a day he spends on all his meals. So
but even the most, like say I want to go to Kickin' Chicken. Shout out to Tommy Kickin' Chicken.
Shout out Tommy.
Say I go to Kickin' Chicken and I spend about say 700 baht. Get a beer, get chicken wings, get a burger, waffles, whatever. That's still inexpensive compared to what I've been doing.
And the thing is, like you just said,
under $30.
You're going to get all of that.
Right. That's under $30.
Where you would probably only get some chicken wings and maybe some fries for $21. You know?
It's like I said, it's about wanting to explore and then find out, hey, this is how this person does it, so I'll do it. Like I got 3 big ass cases of water for 100 baht. 3 big ass cases of water for 100 baht. You gotta check out my crib too.
Yeah.
And
hey, listen, you heard him just now. Condo tour coming.
Patience. Thailand teaches you patience.
Yeah.
Nobody blowing the horn. You don't see no traffic. I mean, you see traffic, nothing's moving, and you don't hear not one horn.
Nope.
Not one. You know what I'm saying? And the women are easygoing. Everything's cheap out here, though. The recording studio is cheaper. The podcast studio is cheaper. Even like a hall to have like a birthday party is cheaper.
Activities cheaper. Water parks only about between 1,000 and 1,500 baht, so between $30 and $45 for water parks.
I found a yacht company with a decent sized yacht for about 12 people for 7,000 baht.
7,000 baht. So we talking
100
no, it's two something. About 220 somewhere around there.
Right, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. So you learn
every 4 hours. About 4 hours.
About 4 hours.
Wow.
4 hours, 5 hours. I'm pretty sure if you wanted to go 5 or 6, it'd probably be less than 1,000 baht just to hand on the money and be like, yo, you want to go an extra hour? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I would have never discovered that if I didn't meet other people. And that's the connection. This is a connection town.
Yeah.
If you're a good dude, you should be able to flourish.
Saw this cat, man. Was watching him, and he reached out to me. He's like, man, I see you. Let me holler at you. Let me interview you. Hell yeah, because that's what we do out here, man. We connect, we bond, we chill. That's the vibe, Like I said, tomorrow I'm probably going to do a condo tour. You got it right here first, just from us talking. Now I got a condo tour to do tomorrow.
I'm always available to people when it's right. Like I'll just hit you and be like, yo, like the fight that's coming up between Canelo and
Canelo and
like,
brother.
yo, what you doing? You want to watch the fight? What you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I gotta connect with a fire stick if you need. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you got all that, but that's
Exactly.
usually how it works, especially
Yeah.
when it's right.
No
Because
doubt.
sometimes you can meet somebody. Like, there's a lot of dudes I met where it was just like maybe they were wary of me, I was wary of them, or they just had a lot of stuff on their plate. But this dude's out here that I'm really cool with. That I see like maybe twice a month since I've been out here. You know, but that's one thing, you're gonna meet people, and you gotta be open minded.
Another thing, y'all link up, brothers and sisters in Thailand. So that's a group you can link up to on Facebook. Another group, Black in Bangkok. Brothers and sisters of Hue Hin, brothers and sisters of Chiang Mai. We're all over. You just have to find us. You type in Chiang Mai, you're gonna see Black in something or brothers and sisters of something. So let's link. We're a community out here. What happens is that they throw something, we all show up, take pictures. Most people are YouTubers, so that's what we do. We get together and we do content. It is what it is.
Right.
You know?
We definitely have that bond. We travelers, we YouTubers, and just trying to grow, but grow for you people. But the money, let's all agree that the money ain't nobody buying no Maserati, at least not at this level, off of YouTube.
Yeah.
So the benefit is just the gratitude of just helping the next man.
They're out there listening, man, because I've had many people reach out to me and say, hey, bro, how'd you do it? What are you doing? Me, I'm retired. So my income is my income. It's fixed. It ain't going nowhere. Now, you're doing things a little bit different. So if you can tell them what you're doing to gain money, I know you said it earlier, but let's reiterate.
I got like 2 little side things I'm doing. I told you with my man with the delivery and all that, that I help him set up, and he sends me a couple things. People think you need 80 grand to retire and come here, and it's all woman based. See, my movement out here is not totally dominated by women. I want to keep it all the way 100 when I'm saying this. Like, I don't wake up every day talking about I'm going Thai friendly. Thai friendly is good for like travelers. Somebody a young kid in his 20s coming down here looking for a little action, go to Soy 6. Go to Soy Bacow. Don't get it twisted. I still go out. I still do those things. I just don't do it every day.
Not as frequent because you live here.
I'm right. I'm not going to do it every day. But people get lost in the sauce because they got to have 3, 4, 5 women a day. And then another thing you get lost in too, the overcompensation. Tip. Drink. Yes. Let me get you a drink. I got your drink. I got your drink. Yo, here's a tip for the waitress. Here's this, here's that. Next thing you know, 15 grand done dwindled down to like 4 in like a matter of like 2 months.
People don't really understand the inexpensive nature of this place, because what they do is they come out here and, like us, we're going out and eating.
Overindulge.
Oh, I got it, and then I'm going to get the car, then I'm going to get something else. And you might as well stay in America if you're going to do that, because you're not saving any money. You're doing the same thing you did back then. All right, TMI Santiago, man, where you at? Where can they find you, man?
YouTube, TMI Santiago, my other YouTube page, Top 5 TV, TMI Santiago. I got another channel, Patty is Most Wanted, TMI 950 on Instagram. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share to all of that, man. And also TMI Santiago on Facebook. Just, you know what I'm saying, reach out for me, consultations, whatever it is you need, just any assistance really across the board. You know what I'm saying? If I can't help you, I'll put you to somebody that can.
No doubt. Welcome to Thailand, NBNYGlobal. Let's go!